Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And I think for Charlotte, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they...
And as the NBA season gets going, some teams look good on paper, but it doesn't always add up. And as a player, Steve, how do you know that your team has a shot to be special? What are the signs that tell you that?
I think training camp, I think the focus, I think you can just feel that chemistry. And a lot of times
And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home.
Here's Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. We've played just over a minute here in the first.
It hurt. This team just never looked the same in that series.
And a wide open look for Walker. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Bulls trail Grant missing his last shot. Basket counts. 6 points for Walker. Bulls trail by 6.
That rim presence that they lacked a season ago. The question is, can he also give them some punch offensively?
And last season, I think, Greg, there was a time when Kemba Walker was playing basketball. This one for 3. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Extended the lead. This has been a...
Williams sends a screen for Walker to the inside. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. Outside, Walker. Shot on the wing. Again, the Hornets score. Here's Holiday. He picked up 18.
Less than 40% from the field in the first. And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Walker. 10th in scoring, and he's in the top 20.
Here's Walker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is rebound. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And just a year ago, it seemed that things were set in place for Howard, playing for his hometown team. But in a surprise trade, he was moved out to Charlotte. Coaching staff in the front office made for a lot of off-the-court distraction, it seemed like, Smitty, and took the wind out of their sails.
You're right. There were a lot of rumors and accusations going around as to why there was a rift. I can tell you.
Left side, Walker. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot.
The length, or was it something that you established early in your career and just kind of carried through your many years in the league?
It was pretty good because I worked on it, Kevin, but I would think I was probably still about 70-30, maybe 60.
No good by Chicago. There's Walker with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Walker's got 12 points in just the second half. Unable to get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Fires for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 and then...
Rebounded by Lamb. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Walker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 36.
Yeah, again, just
it's done, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
This is why I love his game. You really have.
Outside, Walker. Inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker.
Grant against Walker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jaren Grant.
He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
The Bulls leading by 8.
Offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Here's Walker from 8 feet away. He drops it in. Walker's got 44. The Bulls outside off the mark.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Chicago.
It's a chance. This is how you close out.
And Grant sends it back. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.